If your relationship has been difficult recently and emotions are a problem, you will probably want to know how to cope with depression in a marriage. Feeling sad, depressed, and unmotivated are not uncommon feelings, and you can stop most of these issues by using just a few techniques. For instance, try using meditation for depression. Negative emotions like these are perfectly natural reactions to life's challenging moments. But when these feelings become overwhelming or constant, it could be a sign of clinical depression. Symptoms of depression include fatigue, restlessness, insomnia or oversleeping, feelings of self-loathing or worthlessness, change in appetite, overeating or loss of appetite, physical pains, cramps, or headaches, digestive issues, feeling lonely, sad, empty, or suicidal, anxiety. Read How to Use Meditation and CBD for Anxiety. Whether you are the one suffering with these symptoms or are helplessly watching your spouse experience them, depression can hurt your marriage. It is essential to know the right way how to cope with depression in a marriage. One way is to adopt the 7 habits of healthy relationships, and then there are the 7 powerful tips below. How to cope with depression in a marriage naturally. One of the best ways to solve marriage problems is meditation. There are, however, several other effective techniques. Is clinical depression taking a toll on your marriage? It doesn't have to. By learning how to utilize marriage courses and communicating regularly, you can strengthen your relationship against the symptoms of depression. Here are the 7 secrets to coping. Point 1. Educating married couples on depression. When it comes to coping with depression in marriage, you will want to educate yourself. If your spouse is clinically depressed, as their lover and partner, do your best to get educated about depression. Read personal stories online to get an idea of how your spouse feels, what the symptoms are, and how to cope. Another great way to learn more about depression is by taking a marriage course. Online marriage courses can help you deepen your connection. By learning how to share goals and work together as a team, you'll be able to combat the symptoms of depression, and whatever else comes your way over the years. Point 2. Encourage your partner to get treatment. Many of us get in the mindset that we don't want to burden our loved ones with our problems, so we try and handle them on our own. If your partner has clinical depression, they may be trying to handle it by themselves. For instance, they may use self-help for depression. This may or may not be a good solution. Severe symptoms of depression can interfere with daily tasks and significantly reduce your spouse's quality of life. It is also beneficial for the depressed partner to speak to their doctor or therapist about medications or holistic approaches that can be taken to lessen the effects of depression. Encourage your spouse to talk about their symptoms and feelings. Tell them of your concerns and express your desire for them to seek treatment. It can also be comforting to express your willingness to help them along the way, such as making or attending appointments with them. Point 3. Learn to communicate openly. Open communication is one of the main focuses in marriage courses. Communication is the foundation of a lasting marriage. It's how partners get to know one another better, learn to compromise, and develop an effective system for problem solving. An online marriage course will help you and your spouse open the lines of dialogue and communicate about your thoughts and feelings. Encourage your partner to speak openly about how they feel without fear of judgment. When your partner is willing to communicate with you, you will learn to understand not only their thoughts and feelings but also triggers for their depressive symptoms. Talking openly together can help you feel more capable of helping your spouse. It can also remove some of the stress your partner is feeling now that they know they are not alone in their struggle. Point 4. Offer your spouse genuine comfort. It takes time for lifestyle changes or medication choices to kick in and help your spouse conquer their depressive symptoms. Waking up each day feeling like you are not good enough or that life has no meaning is a terrible thing for your partner to experience. Make it your goal to be the sunshine in their lives. Marriage courses can help you learn how to show true compassion and develop empathy for your spouse. This will teach you to accept your spouse for who they are, for their weaknesses and their strengths. 5. Be patient. Nobody said that being married to someone with depression would be easy. In fact, often it is just the opposite. You may feel drained of energy and emotionally exhausted. You may feel like you are always the one giving, while your partner eats up your positivity without a shred of appreciation. What's more, research indicates that depression can lower your libido and make you less interested in being intimate with your partner. The oxytocin release during intimate moments has been closely linked to emotional intimacy and trust in marriage. Without this important intimate connection, your romantic bond will suffer, but don't give up, be patient with your partner. Remember that with help, depressive symptoms can be beaten. Therapy, changes in lifestyle, medications, and endless support can help your spouse get better. 6. Remember who you married. When you got married, you vowed to stay together, for better or worse. While no one gets married expecting that worst portion to happen, it says a lot about a spouse's character to stick by their spouse's side in dark times. Your partner's depression may be taking some of the joy out of your relationship. It may be changing their personality. You may feel like you are married to a stranger. But remember that your spouse is not their illness. This is just something they are dealing with right now. Remind yourself of all of the great qualities that first attracted you to your spouse. Make a list of all the things you love about them or reminisce about the great memories you've shared. This can help bring the joy back into your relationship. 7. Have an outlet. Things will get better. In the meantime, as supportive and wonderful as you're being, remember that you need an outlet as well. Make it a point to spend quality time with friends and family by yourself. This will help refresh you from the stress or sadness you might be feeling about your spouse's depressive condition. And that is how to cope with depression in a marriage. And no matter which side you are on, depression is a serious condition that can hurt your happiness and your relationship quality. By taking a marriage course, you will learn how to communicate with your spouse and express compassionate regarding their